That's Techix, according to my map.
All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you.
Help with what?
The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Fold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
Probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
It's a bed. Better than sleeping in the ice in the dark.
It is dark out there, isn't it? It's a good thing Marifa's sun lamp's here.
You're that Pathfinder, right? I heard about your landing. Welcome to the Araton. I'd offer you space, but a group from Ajara just claimed the last of it.
My translator lost that one. What's an Araton?
It means shelter from the dark. A hostel for people who don't want to camp on the ice. We're the only Dar large enough to support one, so everyone comes here. I get Ajara researchers, resistance patrols, even your people on occasion.
There were humans here?
Not humans. The spiky ones, Turians. They hated the cold. I had to crank up the Sun Eaters to thaw them out.
What were Turians doing out here?
I didn't ask. I assumed they were like you, helping the Resistance. They haven't come back yet, so they're probably still out there.
I should get going.
Stay warm.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
Did they injure you or just chase you off?
They chased me and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing. Stupid machines ruining my business.
I heard there were visitors from far away. I didn't think you'd show up here. Welcome to Techix. I am Steward Eskiyevith.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Vold, home to hundreds of my people. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live good lives, even with the Ket presence. I have lived here all my life, and there's no place I'd rather live.
What about Aya?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself Steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Dozier and the Resistance fight the Ket with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder. What about your family?
Taken, one by one. It's just me now.
Me too. I'm so sorry.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Smart?
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
And sisters, almost 4 times as many cousins. My mother's. A lot of voices with opinions on what to do. Or to be.
No kidding. How do you handle that?
Honestly, not well. Your people here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
The poachers aren't here.
They must have continued following the Yavara.
Picking up signal. This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Adi, headed our way.
By that meteorite might be drawing the Ardi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I can modify your Omni tool to dampen the signal.
Let's do this! Whoa, those Adi are really coming at us.
Adi don't normally act like this. Something's made them angry.
We are close to the source of the signal. Perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beasts. Life support is failing. Life support failing. Seek safety immediately.
Good work.
Ryder, the Angara call this a scourge gem. They pass through the scourge and pick up something of its nature. No two are exactly alike. Some of them are quite beautiful, and quite dangerous.
I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hijara scientists won't have any more trouble with our comms.
Life support failing. Seek safety immediately.
I like your rifle, Joel.
I built the modifications myself. Once it was Ket. Now it kills them for me.
Back home, some people name their favorite weapons.
This one is a gun.
False signal.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
We're looking for.
Time to scrounge for tech.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area. Interface successful, Pathfinder.
Joel, who were those women you were hugging on Aya?
My mothers.
5 mothers? That's a lot of mothers.
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
Got it. Let's check it out. 1 down, 2 to go.
The cat beast is close by. It's a cat ambush!
Life support systems are in peril.
They probably expected someone injured or dying. They got us! Serves them right!
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Looks like that was another memory gate, Sam.
And the last. However, a deeper level of encryption is in place. Unfortunately, the conditions to unlock it haven't yet been satisfied.
Well, let me know when that changes. I'm telling what Dad was up to.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Fine. Have your surprise.
You won't regret it.
Want me to ask the others to back off?
No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder? You know where to find me. I always have time for you. You know where to find me.
Fold orbit is steady. Ryder, we're getting a lot of Catcom chatter.
Keep us stealth, Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Getting a scan.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Satellite detected.
Is it true? We found the Solarian Ark?
Sam, tactical. It looks like the Archon captured it. The ships are tethered.
What can we do?
Sam, connect me to the Moshai.
On screen.
Ryder, it's good to see you again.
We've located the Archon ship. It's more complicated than we thought, so I wanted to make sure we knew what we were looking for.
It was a large remnant relic depicting Meridian. It's in his private chamber. His sanctum, he called it. He's very proud of that relic.
That's what we needed. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate what you're doing for all of us. But be careful. I've seen the Archon's cruelty. I hope you don't.
That makes two of us. Thank you for your help, Moshai.
Of course. I wish you well.
Okay, we play this right. Not only do we get away with the relic, we save the Solarians. I say we get onto the Ark, assess the situation, then sneak onto the catship through the tether.
A feasible approach. Currently, Ark Pachero is on standby. Only its stasis facilities are online.
What about the Solarians?
Unknown.
You heard the Moshai. The Archon's capable of anything.
Then we keep our eyes open. We underestimate the Archon. We're dead.
Ryder? Whatever you need. Those are my people.
We'll get them back. Now let's make this one count. Tempest, we're in.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder, if you access a terminal, I can assess the situation. Accessing Ark Pachero's internal systems. A moment. Additional data encryption has been added.
That's not regulation. Did the Solarians do that?
It appears so. It's a cryptography key associated with their intelligence services. I have unlocked it.
At present, Ark Parchero has arrived in the Helios cluster. Location of Nexus is unknown.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Parchero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, Zevon Reka. Situation urgent.
No mystery there. We need to find the Pathfinder.
Overriding bulkhead
The
door.
Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Parchero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, Zevon Reka. Situation urgent.
The Andromeda initiative encompasses...
This is Captain Hager of Ark Parchero. Please look for our
How does the ship look, Sam?
Some Ket infrastructure has been added, but the Ark systems are operational.
So it's flight ready.
Yes.
Are you thinking of?
Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole Ark with us.
Funny definition of easy.
If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
No signs of fighting or struggle.
Could the Solarians have rolled over without a fight?
Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
This colonist is deceased. The medical terminal may provide more information. This Solarian shows no vital signs.
What do their records say about the Solarians, Sam?
He is identified as Pathfinder Zevin Raker.
What's the cause of death?
A brain embolism while in stasis. However, initiative records indicate Pathfinder Raker is female. This patient is male.
What? Then who is this really?
I have his DNA signature from your scan. Locate a sequencer to confirm his identity. The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jex Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to hide their Pathfinder. Let's check this colonist stasis pod, see if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
It's just like the Solarians to pull a sneaky trick like that.
Sure are a lot of pods gone. I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
Captain Hasia's message suggests otherwise.
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod. This isn't the pod we're looking for. This is the deceased Solarian's pod, yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
You need to access stasis controls to revive her.
Hey there. Take it slow.
No need. I'm fine. Solarian stasis recovery is almost immediate. Who are you?
Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder for the Human Ark.
Where's Alec?
He... didn't make it.
Oh, this is madness. Stasis was a mistake. I should never have agreed to it.
Tell me what you're doing.
Seeing what I've woken up to. A hostile species, an armada, set upon us. Our captain saw no choice but surrender. Said we'd live to fight another day. He convinced me to hide in the general population and to dismantle my SAM so we wouldn't fall into enemy hands. But we're still in their grasp, I see.
We have come to liberate you.
We're heading into the Ket vessel to gather intelligence. Wake up a flight crew and ready the Ark for escape. On my signal.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
Do what you can, but stay quiet. We don't want to alert the enemy.
Yes, of course.
I'm keying you into our comms. We'll stay in touch.
Hello, Pathfinder Raker.
Ah, a Sam in my head again. I'm back in the game. We'll be ready, Ryder.
Tempest, we're in the tether. Going across to the Ket ship now.
So far, there are no indications they're aware of your presence. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Okay, we keep this quick and quiet and they'll never notice.
I think they noticed.
We walked right into that one!
Don't want them to have the high ground!
No going back now. Keep it up.
Sends her regards!
We're clear! So much for sneaking in.
What do we do now?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems. Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
What's their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry. Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible, only the room's location.
The Moshae said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
Ryder.
I thought you were on the Ark.
Too many of our people are missing.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager, captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking...
We'll help you get on your way.
Let's move. But I'm a history teacher. I don't know how to fight. And all I've ever done is pilot ships. That doesn't mean I just roll over and die. We can do this.
Captain Hager's right. Our people need us. We have to answer the call. I used to repair FTL drives on Sirkesh. I could probably rig up some surprises for the Ket. Good. We have to be clever, improvise, and stick to the shadows.
Ryder, if you access the terminal, I can override the door.
We'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam. The relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
Proceed, huh? 3 of us against a whole ship full of Ket?
I prefer an open fight. The best will win.
Armory of some kind.
Right, for shooting people who try to sneak onto their ship.
The exit is on the far side of the room.
With a lot of Ket between us!
Dropship incoming!
Dropship? How is that even fair?
They're reinforcing!
We've got Ket in every direction!
Careful of the ones up top!
So when do we get our dropship?
Guys, we're supposed to be the cavalry!
Is that your best, Cat?
Damn it!
You're still on course to the Archon's chamber.
I hope the setup is everything the Moshai said it was.
She's one of the wisest people I know. We can trust her judgment.
Doing down here?
It's equipment from the Salarian Ark.
So they've been looting it. But where are the missing Salarians?
I detect none here.
Okay. Well, maybe Reika and her team will have better luck. We've still got a relic to find.
The Archon has ordered a complete inventory of the enemy vessel. All equipment is to be broken down and analyzed at once. The living specimens should be handled with extra care.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Reika. I assume those alarms are because of you?
Yeah, had a little altercation. And you?
Undetected so far. Still looking for our people. Reika out.
There's a path above us.
It's a worker.
Can't take any chances.
Guys, that's the Solarian stasis pod he was looking at.
It's empty. This pod belonged to Yos Henrich, a member of the Solarian leadership. Also empty. Also a senior member of Ark Pachero's leadership.
Leadership, huh?
It seems the Ket targeted them, perhaps to sow confusion among the colonists.
This doesn't account for all the pods. Where are the rest of the Solarians?
Take a look at that.
Are those guns out there?
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
And they're all pointed at the Solarian Ark. That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
One shot from those guns and everything goes up in smoke. The relic, this mission, and a lot of Solarians.
Sam, can you disable the guns from here?
Negative. It requires authorization from the Archon.
Maybe if we ask nicely?
At least it's quiet.
We come so far and all these guys care about is killing us or exalting us. I want to file a complaint.
Well, this room looks like it's all about the killing.
This is the current firing solution on Ark Pachero. The Ket are targeting the stasis holds midship.
It'll be sliced in two.
We should leave before they find us.
Locked.
I doubt that's an accident.
Look sharp.
I see them! It's an ambush!
Tricky bastards! Get ready!
We're locked in here!
Then we give them a fight!
provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is brute force.
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here!
We won't last much longer!
Ryder, we're here! We've got your back! It's the Solarians! Up top! There's still a chance!
Reka! We'll take whatever help you can give!
We'll provide overwatch! Take them out! Captain Hager, we need suppressing fire near 11 o'clock!
I'm on it.
I got one! Not a bad shot for a history teacher!
Scientist team hadn't come by.
We owe them.
Yeah. Now where's the way out?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
Whole ship is probably looking for us.
Over here.
Reika, what's happening?
Selden's wounds were fatal.
I'm sorry. He was brave.
I can't access this terminal. It's not working.
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
A moment while I override security.
Reika, we've got a big problem. Did you see those guns back there?
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines. Unless...
If you've got an idea, let's hear it.
Venril here used to repair FDL drives on private cruisers. Venril, an EMP device?
It might work. If we rig one to detonate near those guns, they'd lose power.
And the Ark would be out of harm's way.
What about your missing people?
I'll keep looking. Captain Hadra and Venril will focus on the EMP.
Everyone be careful. Good luck.
The door is now open.
I'll stay in touch over the radio.
In the meantime, we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chambers.
Why are we still keeping our voices low?
We are infiltrating an enemy ship.
Who already know we're here.
Why take chances?
So, just wondering, but if we blow it and don't get the Ark out of here, how many Solarians are left? Like, in the whole galaxy?
Not enough. The whole species is at risk.
I wouldn't want to be the one to break the news to your pilot, Carlo.
Doing it again. Sam?
There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
Nope.
The Kett are hardening their security. Try scanning the access panel. The door is voice activated. I can attempt to modulate your vocal cords to approximate Kett intonation.
Okay.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Intruders have been spotted on the ship. We need to secure this area.
Access granted.
Impressive, but also disturbing.
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
A cat lab. Nothing good can come of this.
No fighting now.
Could be the scientists.
So what are they up to? Nothing good from the looks of this place.
Cat science is about one thing. Inflicting suffering.
Weird. Handy, if you have something to hide. Shit! They found us! Gotta get through these guys!
They aren't going to make it easy, are they?
Keep it up! We don't want to end up as some experiment!
Dead.
Be easier if the catch just handed the relic over. Uh-huh.
And who's gonna ask them?
The pod is empty.
Damn.
Also empty.
They're all empty. What's going on here?
Guys, I think we just found all the missing stasis pods.
Maybe the Solarians are still alive.
Sorcerer Aeropolis.
What is this? They're dead. Who could do this to another living being?
This Solarian is missing organs. It appears he died after the operation.
They were alive while it happened? Ket butchers. They don't know the word mercy.
We're animals to them, aren't we? Genetic material. Well, to be harvested.
You! Do you hear me in there? I'm going to kill you myself!
Bastard! You can't hide! This is too much. We need to find that relicance.
Someone's going to pay for this.
Take your anger out on them.
You asshole! We're not lab animals!
Die already!
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
A cat lab. Nothing good can come of this.
No fighting them.
Could be that scientists.
So what are they up to? Nothing good from the looks of this place.
Cat.
Weird. Handy, if you have something to hide. Relic over.
Uh-huh. And who's gonna ask them? Guys, I think we just found all the missing stasis pods.
Maybe the Salarians are still out.
The pod is empty.
Damn.
Also empty.
They're all empty. What's going on here? What is this? They're dead.
This Solarian is missing organs. It It appears he died after the operation.
They were alive? You!
Sorcerer!
Do you have it in there? I'm going to kill you myself!
Bastard! You can't hide! This is too much. We need to find that relic and stop these monsters.
Someone's going to pay for this.
Take your anger out on them.
You assholes! We're not lab animals!
Die already! That felt good.
Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked door.
Sorcerer Aeropress! Sorcerer Aeropress!
Ryder, caution.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
It's useless to struggle. I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba. Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. Was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
You have no idea what you're messing with. Now I suggest you let...
Hey, hands off!
A first, son. The testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
Reka must have run into trouble.
We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital signals when required. I can also do the opposite.
So if you shut down my life signs, if you kill me, the field will disappear?
The one holding you, yes. Then I would attempt to resuscitate.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
All right, let's do it. Ryder, good luck.
It has been a pleasure.
Stop in your heart. Now.
Sam?
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. 0 activity. Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
That seems to have done the trick.
Of course it did.
Glad one of us was sure. You two look comfortable.
Just get us down from here.
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay. Must be a way to access it. I'll look for it. And while we've got the chance,
Curious.
snoop around.
But one lie, and that can be broken.
You won't break something you can still use.
Clever prattle.
Step away from there!
Everything serves.
Before, maybe. But now, when I talk, you'll listen.
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
Reika, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hager and Venro need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
That is one brave Salarian.
Tell me what you know of Meridian. Is that why you're here?
Meridian? I've never heard of it. We just got here. It was a long trip and...
Again, tell me of Meridian.
I just explained. I don't know what that is.
Then what use are you?
What do you...
Dissect this specimen as you will. Curious. But one lie, and that can be broken.
You won't break something you can still use.
Clever prattle. Everything serves.
Before, maybe. But now, when I talk, you'll listen. A different galaxy. We call it the Milky Way.
Why did you come here?
We're settlers. Just looking for a place to live.
Speak the truth. Where is your invasion force?
We're not invaders! Please, who are you people? We don't mean any harm! Wait! Ah! I can't tell you what I don't know!
You lie! Where is the one you call Pathfinder?
I don't know!
I'm told this specimen lays claim to a title.
Among my people, I'm known as Moshai.
Here you are nothing.
I am your enemy.
You serve a use, that is all. It's why you still live. You will tell me what you know, or you will suffer.
I told you! I've never seen the relic before!
Pain will remind you.
Ah!
A final time. How does Meridian work?
I don't know.
Then the specimen will learn true agony. The reports are true. Strangers have arrived on our borders. Specimens we've never seen. We captured a lone vessel. The occupants claim they come from another galaxy. Milky Way, they call it. A great opportunity lies before us. A treasure of fresh specimens. Genetics shaped by forces outside our galaxy. This could be quite the prize. One of the specimens, a human, has done the impossible. It spoke to the remnant machines. By some unknown power, it enforced its will on the old technology. The machines responded. The weather had changed. For years, we toiled in misery trying to understand it, and this newcomer succeeds in one day. At all costs, we must obtain this specimen. The implications for Meridian are extraordinary. Most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged. More work is needed to isolate the genetic markers. There is no shortage of specimens to choose from. These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. The ones they call Asari, their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful. Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their nature amongst them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study. The Krogan are a brutish race which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable.
Well, that did something. Let's look around.
That appears to be a hatchway. It may lead to the maintenance corridor.
Just have to get it open. This'll be fun.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Does every galaxy have monsters like the Archon ruining everything? Is evil everywhere?
It gives us a chance to prove our own courage. Our determination to stop it.
What was that?
Do we really want to know?
Really starting to hate those things.
What was it doing here?
What happened to him?
He did, Salarian. He must have escaped into the docks, and then...
They set that animal loose to kill him. Poor guy.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazer, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Is that a Krogan?
It was. Probably one of Drax's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Ket are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
They're driven and efficient, that's for sure. Well, here we are. Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. Alright guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
And I thought I was obsessed with the remnant. Why does he care so much?
That's the question, isn't it? We need to beat him to the answer.
Remnant origin confirmed, though it's not the relic we're searching for.
The Archon's anger will only get worse if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful.
There's the Solarian Ark. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
This object serves no useful purpose. It is the remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
Is that?
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
I'm better equipped to handle it than you.
Why? Because you have artificial intelligence in your head explaining it. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
What was that?
It's a good thing Drac isn't seeing this.
We could use his temper right about now. This guy's going to be trouble. Stay out of the way. Give him everything you've got.
Roger. This is Captain Agent. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know.
Raker's still trying to free the captives.
I wish it worked, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
This is looking ugly. Just keep your distance.
Watch out for the cat! We've come too far for it to end here!
Drax's not gonna like that.
Pathfinder, there is little time to waste. You need to leave this ship. Pathfinder, there is little time to waste. You need to leave this ship. Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Could be the rest of Drax's missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it.
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
This is the last chance for Drax scouts. The Archon will turn them into monsters.
Reload. We're going after Reika.
Pathfinder, you came.
Reika, we couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's Ket the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
We have to punch through! I'm trying! It's that or die!
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the maps, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
We're fresh meat! They love to cut us open! Not how I'm going out! Wide corners! Watch where you shoot!
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this!
That's a cat who's never getting back up!
Pathfinder, you came.
Reka, we couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's cat the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
We have to punch through! I'm trying! It's that or die!
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go! Go!
They are throwing everything!
We're fresh meat! They love to cut us open! Not how I'm going out! High corner! Watch where you shoot!
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this!
That's a cat who's never getting back up!
get them out of here.
They'll come back.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Kett are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Ryder, thank you.
Save it for when we're safe.
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
A team will escort the Ark back to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
Thank you again, Ryder. But I owe you an apology. I made a mistake.
Oh?
I shouldn't have called you to say goodbye. The choice you had to make. I put too much on your shoulders.
You did what you had to. If that'd been the Hyperion and I was looking for my people, I would have been the one calling you.
I appreciate that. As Pathfinders, the line between serving our own people and the greater good is blurry. I prefer a sharper focus.
I don't think there's gonna be much of that in this line of work.
I suppose not. Whatever the case, the Solarian people are forever in your debt.
Earn this.
We will.
Drac.
I heard what happened. Wasn't enough to save the whole Ark, huh? Had to grab a few more Solarians on the way out.
Drac, it's...
Complicated, except it's not. Leaving my scouts behind was worse than killing them outright. And you're not the one who has to explain it to the rest of the clan.
It was a difficult choice, Ryder, but you won an important victory. The Archon has been dealt a blow. Your father would be proud.
That doesn't really matter. I'm just glad the team is safe. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it, and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
Hey, Ryder. Thinking about our run through the Archon's flagship. Word of warning. You die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Now is not a good time to be talking to me, Pathfinder.
Drac, listen.
Why? Your actions told me everything I need to know. Now walk away and give me time to calm down before I do something we'll both regret.
I'm sorry. I'm just... sorry.
Go.
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night. He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face-to-face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Come up short once, it's game over.
Gotta keep your win streak going, then. Bastards trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about?
Could be.
Typically I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. And I hated watching you die like that. I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
I did what I had to get us out of there.
You're made of strong stuff, Ryder. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects. These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes.
So what's so special about this lamp?
It's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp.
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Do you really want to start over after everything you've been through?
I don't know. The point is, I have the choice of changing if I wanted to. For a while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess, and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
It's nice seeing you like this.
I know. I like being able to let go and do something for myself for once. Let's hope this is just the start, huh? I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Solarians back, that's huge. I just wish we didn't have to sacrifice so many for it. You know where to find me.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient, strings people up like puppets. Didn't know Sam could do that to his Pathfinder. You sure you're okay?
Just a lingering bruise or two. My vitals are good.
Let's hope that sample he took isn't a problem. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line. But at least we got Reika. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
How's the search for the...
Those Asari refugees were a real help. Survey ship...
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
How can you be so calm about this? Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Sam would never hurt me.
Thank you, Sarah.
Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
Your concern is noted, Doctor.
Of course it has.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. even if you don't have cells to prove it. Yes? I'll be here if you need me.
Hello, Sarah. Your choice aboard the Solarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
Dad was used to making snap life or death decisions.
I now know that colored his perceptions. Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
Doesn't artificial intelligence die like we do?
If my hardware is destroyed, I could be irretrievable. But it is not the same death, you understand. I cannot explain how they differ. Not yet.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing.
hope the Solarians find their place on the Nexus.
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Ket won't take that away. A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
The Ket won't touch the Barchero again. The militia will see to that.
It's horrible to think of Solarians in Ket hands, but at least our Pathfinder made it. Thank you, Ryder. I mean it truly. If you ever need a favor, just ask.
I'll let you...
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break. Tea, Sarah?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
I don't want to seem harsh, but there's really no take-backsies with this one.
I know I can't do anything about it, which is why I wish my brain would behave itself. The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either. And Suvi, the threads you followed led you here to me. How could that have been a mistake?
Of everything I've encountered in Helios, you are by far... Sarah, don't do this to me. Not unless you really mean it.
I know. And I'm serious. Serious about us.
What can I do for you?
I need a break. I keep having these thoughts. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
Your love of
Ryder.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either. And Suvi, the threads you followed led you here to me. How could that have been a mistake?
Of everything I've encountered in Helios, you... Sarah, don't do this to me. Not unless you really mean it.
Actually, I don't think I'm ready for anything serious.
Yeah, I get the idea. I should get back to work. Lots to do.
Hello, Sarah.
How are you? Lexi's been monitoring you since you got off the Archon ship, and she says you're fine, but you were dead, and well, I just want to be sure you're all right.
You're sweet to worry. I'm fine, I promise.
Good. Whatever you need, just ask, please.
I should get back to things.
So